China dominated discussion about U.S. trade policy at the House Ways and Means Committee Wednesday. Ambassador Robert Lighthizer, chief negotiator on the Phase 1 agreement with China, believes the economic giant will meet its commitments on purchasing American agricultural products.
We expect them and they expect to make their commitments in this calendar year, even though the agreement technically didn't start until February 14th, and the exclusions really started at the beginning of March. If you look at the commitments generally, there's a bit of a backloading if you look at ag sales, and the bit of the backloading is that soybeans tend to be sold at the end of the year. They're buying a lot of soybeans now, but big numbers at the end of the year. If you look at 2017, which is the year we compare it to, there was $10 billion of selling at the end of the year. So our objective is to get as much of all the other commodities as possible and realize at the end of the year there'll be a lot of soybean sales.
The United States exported over $24.3 billion worth of agricultural products to China in 2017. The export value dropped to $21.6 billion in 2019. The ambassador acknowledged that the relationship with China is challenging to maintain.
My position has been that this is a very complicated relationship. It's gotten more complicated because of actions that they have taken recently. It has security implications and cyber implications. It has business implications. It has human rights implications. And I view my space, my lane, as being the trade lane. A number of American jobs depend on fair trade around the world, and fair trade with China is, of course, part of that.
The tariff war between the two nations has been expensive in both the loss of exports headed west and the tariffs paid in goods coming east. The ambassador defended the use of tariffs to discourage bad behavior.
But on this general issue of equating tariffs with pain, I don't quite get that. I think tariffs are a tool. They should be used to create jobs in America when they can be used to create jobs in America. America's had a lot of prosperity using tariffs. People who criticize tariffs, I like to say every now and then, well, then what would you do? And so far I haven't had any response other than, well, in the face of Chinese cheating, we would talk to China. And I would suggest that over the last 2 decades, people have talked to China a lot, and the situation got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse.
The start of the USMCA agreement and its implications for agriculture were also discussed, specifically the ending of controversial classification of Canadian dairy products.
Canada has a few months to get rid of the Class 6 and Class 7 programs, which have been so harmful to us. We'll be looking very closely to see whether they're going to shade and not have American farmers get the full benefit of what they negotiated.
The USMCA takes effect on July 1st. From Market to Market, I'm Peter Tubbs.